Welcome back to WSAV News 3 today at 11. The Savannah Chatham County Public School System is starting to shape the next chapter of the district through the development of a new 5-year strategic plan. Stacy Taylor is the Deputy Superintendent of Strategy, Innovation, and Performance. She joins us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, that is a very long title, so we need to know your role with the district, what you do, and what you try to accomplish.
Certainly. So my team or my office is responsible for monitoring data as it relates to the district performance. Also, we shepherd innovation and we work with all departments across the district to guide strategy. And we're most excited about our most recent project, which is the creation of our next strategic plan.
Okay, so we're going to get to that plan in a minute, but basically your office focuses on analysis,
yes,
evaluation, and reporting data to monitor performance. Elaborate on that.
So we're looking at performance data, not just student performance, but we're also looking at return on investment. We're also looking at operationally what things are optimized. And so we are looking at performance in every aspect because we recognize that performance is not just about what happens in the classroom, but we're looking at performance across our system. And so our office is responsible for that, and we get the chance to work with every department chief in that monitoring and adjusting as needed based on what the performance data is telling us.
So now let's talk about the strategic plan for 2031. You must have loads of data, information, and input coming into your office.
We do. We actually have lots of data that comes in, but again, it's not just about quantitative data. One of the things that's important to us as we shape the next 5 years of our district is that we pick or understand more about the qualitative data. So we want to hear about the lived experiences of those that are in our system, as well as our community, our parents, and our students, because that data is just as important as the performance outcome data.
And that's what I was going to say. Community input is critical in what you do.
Absolutely, and we want to create a plan where everyone internally and externally sees themselves in the plan and understand how they can help advance our district so that we can get the very best outcomes for the students we serve.
So when people go to your site, they can click a link to fill out that survey. What are some of the questions that you ask?
Interesting. So if you go to the website, you can access the survey, and some of the questions that we're asking, we want to learn about what are people's aspirations? What do they hope for? What do they want to see in our district over the next 5 years and quite frankly beyond? Another thing that we really want to gain information on is what's working. We have an amazing district. There are lots of great things that are working, and we want to learn about what folks see as the things that are working and serving them well currently so that we can scale those things or do more of them. So it's really a cross between what do you want to see and then what's happening now.
Now, the survey closes on February 2nd, so you want people to get those responses in now, which are, by the way, confidential.
They are definitely confidential, and we want you to take the opportunity between now and February 2nd to log on, spend a little bit of time, grab a cup of coffee, and really tell us what you want to see in our district.
Okay, so we're talking about the future with the strategic plan. Let's talk about the present and the past, because over the past few years, the system has grown and it has changed. Let's talk about just a few weeks ago with the Student Expo, which was a major success in a new location. So many people took part.
Absolutely.
Those are one of the success stories.
Right. So again, there are success stories, and that's what we want to learn more about. What do you see as our successes? What are our wins? And we want to capitalize on those. In some instances, we want to build. In other instances, we want to replicate, because if it's working, we want to continue to do it and increase the impact so that it can touch more students as well as staff and community members.
And of course, the students. That's our main focus.
The core.
So literacy is your North Star.
Absolutely. Yes, literacy is our North Star, and when we think about literacy, we have definitely made traction around literacy, but we also want to figure out what can we do to continue to accelerate our growth and progress around literacy. So again, as we're seeking feedback, we want to know these are the wins, these are the things that worked, but how can we make it better?
Let's talk about some of the projects that you are currently working on and some of the challenges that you are experiencing as well.
So current projects, we're super excited to partner with our instructional excellence as well as our school leadership office around high dosage tutoring. One of the things that we recognize as We follow the North Star around literacy is that we want to do more in the early grades to close the gaps and close them sooner. So we've launched a high dosage tutoring pilot. We are extremely pleased with those results. I think challenges are around making sure that everyone is a part, creating a sense of belonging in the district. There are lots of things that are happening. They're happening rapidly, but again, voice and lean in is important for us. So one of the things that we're continuing to work on is to build this culture where everyone sees themselves as part of the district and everyone's clear about how they can help advance the district.
And of course, growth is another challenge.
Yes, yes. We are rapidly growing and we're working to adjust so that we can meet our growth.
All right, Stacey Taylor, thank you so much for joining us.
Me.
All of the information. See, I told you it was going to be easy, right? So you can find a link to the district survey and see this interview again anytime on our website by visiting wsav.com/community corner. And now it's time for a look at our forecast. Good morning, Alyssa.